morning. As the title suggests, why should you buy a Triumph Tiger 955 injection? Well, I'm going to tell you why. My name's Dave and I own a Triumph Tiger. It's an 03. I've had this since November, about the 18th, 17th, 18th of 2018. Purchased it from Derby, went and collected it in my truck, Arctic truck. And a little bit of backstory to the motorcycle. When I bought it, it had brand new tyres. After a few months I serviced it. That is one thing about these. Working on them is absolutely brilliant, apart from when you've got to take the tank off. It's a faff. But you can do it. And don't break the plastic fuel line connectors, because I did. The one in the tank, yes, and it was a pain in the backside. I've changed 2 stators. The original one I changed, and then I had problems again, so I changed another one and a regulator. But on the 3rd stator, I know it sounds bad, but that's not. I changed them because I thought that was the trouble, and I don't think it was. I got one rectifier, took that off and put the original one back on, and that's what we're running on now. A couple of months ago I bought I never know how to say it, the Yushi, the pucker batteries, pucker ones, and I've had no issues since then. I think it was to do with the ampage. Isn't it lovely here, huh? Now the leaves are coming on. The woods, Dave's favourite place. Sorry, going off on a tangent then. I was going into Triple Dave mode. So if you're thinking of getting one of these, which they are still changing hands, though they're getting a bit long in the tooth now, if you're below a few inches below 6 foot, you're going to have a problem or two. You can adjust the rear, I call them the cotton reels at the back, but and you can drop the forks, but in all honesty, why would you change the dynamics of the bike? When I bought this, he had clocked them around, so that was lower. 2 up, we were grounding down on corners. The centre stand was grinding out, so I realised the problem, screwed them around, put them right. There's a bit of adjustment underneath the seat. You've got 3 little settings. It doesn't use a lot, you know. You don't gain an awful lot. You might do if you're on the bar, but I'm just under 6 foot and I've had a few problems. 2 up, I hadn't had the bike long. Where a friend lived, the camber of the road, I put my right foot down, both of us ended up on the floor. But lessons learned and all that. The second time was on a big charity run. That couldn't have been worse. There was about 100 people there, and I went up this little hill to a village hall. We all parked on the grass at the top. I went to put my right leg down, and there was nothing there, and I just went doink. So they were the 2 times. Apart from that, there's that thatched building again. So these are, it says in the manual, they're 53 inches and the dry weight is 215 kilograms. Whatever all that means. If you want proper review, I should go elsewhere, because you won't get it with me. I give you the blunt, honest truth. So working on the bike is absolutely a peach. I've serviced it, it's brilliant. That's from somebody who I could, you know, I know me way around bits and pieces. Easy, absolutely easy. And for the running of the bike, she don't use too much petrol actually, but the torquiness, this is why I like it. It's just unbelievable. I've had SV1000s, the V-twins, that was torquey, but this thing, I mean, that's what it is, isn't it? It's a triple. Absolutely bulletproof engine. I give this bike stick, and it loves it. Absolutely screams for more. So the only things I've changed on here is the front screen, tyres obviously. We're on a new set at the moment, well, newish. Back is 8 months old, and about the couple of months the front one, no less than that, a month front one. What else have I done? New batteries. But I picked this up for 1,600 quid, and I tell you what, if it weren't for this bike, this whole channel wouldn't even happen. Because of this bike, I do triple day rides again, because I love this bike. And I don't think if I had a different bike, I would have ever done triple day rides again. Please subscribe. I don't think I would have. It's because of this bike I do all this. Because if you go through my videos, I done one of the road to what was it called? Road to Matlock. We do a chip run every year to Cromer, or to Wells and Cromer, and what I did was I stayed at Cromer, and then the next day, that weren't long after the Queen had died, so I went to Sandringham, pay my respects, and from Sandringham went right across to Matlock and had some chips and messed about, and I thought, well, that's only 2:30, I might as well boot at home. So I did. M1 all the way down, A14 all the way back to Woolbridge, Rendlesham. And you know what, I got off this beast of a bike and I could have done it again. Absolutely not fatigued. There weren't an ache in my body at all. I could have literally, I just tucked in, I had this screen, I could have just tucked in and done it all over again. There's a few people down here, isn't there, bad? Orford. We've been down here before, haven't we? I didn't think there'd be many people about today. There's something going on, I think. Something to do with the King. What's the time? 11 o'clock. That's probably now actually happening. I shall watch the highlights. Morning! Welcome to Suffolk! Anyway, I digress a little bit. Welcome to Suffolk. So this bike owes me absolutely nothing. Apart from, for the last 4 years, of 4 years of sheer enjoyment, absolutely enjoyment. We do the chip run, there's some quick blokes on that, and I mean, I'm no Wayne Gardner, but this thing stood up to a bloody trooper. And with these Anarchy Frees on, she grips. I tell you, she does, she grips. Should we go to the, look, the buntons up. We're going to have a look at the castle. I know we've done this before, but hey, we're in town, why not? Sorry, didn't indicate. There we go. Orford Castle. Oh look, and the sun's coming out now. Perhaps the king won't have to wear a shower cap. So let's go through some things what Dave has done. See, this is the thing, these are the things, people wind these the other way and because that lowers it, but I was dragging this. The new screen, I put a new screen on, got the stickers and blah blah blah. I did have a bit of an oops on it with a Suzuki Swift, so I literally took all this off and changed the subframe in there, which weren't a hassle, that was doable. So the stator, so we've had 2 of them, you can see how new the gasket is. These wires are absolutely, cool, you can feel them, they're hot now, but I think they get water in and then you get trouble with them, so they've got that that grease stuff on there. So that's all what we've done really. She's what is she, 46,000 miles. Oh, by the way, I'm at Orford Castle if you hadn't noticed. Alright, well, we'll do a bit more, shall we? These are these Anarchy Free tyres. They're absolutely, I tell you what, they grip the road like a grip the road thing. So buy one, if you want one, buy one. I would. They're quite cheap and they're good fun. So in essence, I would get one, definitely. And don't think this is some sort of, this isn't a bike review, this is a Triple Dave public information film. Man, this is glorious, nobody on the road. I've got the, oh, apart from whatever that was in front of me, I've got the woods to myself, and I like it a lot. Long as the deer don't jump out, and then I'll cack myself. You can throw this thing about. No ABS, no nothing, just man or woman and bike, how it should be. More people about than I thought, you know. Right, well, we've come to a conclusion now that we love this bike. Some of my subscribers on the Triple Dave channel have actually got these bikes, so you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I've had the rear caliper off about 16 times, but I think that needs new piston and seals to do it properly. Why, you may ask, why I always keep this on but don't use the bag? Because these have got little drains in them and mine is blocked up. So if you don't cover this in the rain, you open your fuel tank up and it's full of water. So I do that, I just put a piece of plastic over that. That's why that's permanently on there. So without anything else to say, please subscribe and I hope you enjoyed this. This has been a Triple Dave Bell End production. Bye.